Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another edition in my Should You Buy It segment. And today we're going to be doing a Should You Buy It on the new iPhone X. So I recently got the iPhone X and I wanted to do a video on whether or not I think it's worth it to buy the phone. So I'm a pretty basic technology person. I'm not huge on technology. I'm just not. So I'm gonna be doing a review on this phone from a everyday consumer type of view. I don't know all the super techy kind of things. So I'm just doing it from my perspective and whether or not I think that it is worth the money, because it is not cheap. So if you're interested in the new iPhone X and whether or not you should buy it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I obviously getting the new iPhone X. The packaging from Apple is always amazing. So it comes in this normal iPhone box, and what you get inside of it, I already obviously have set up the phone because I had to trade my phone in, but you just get a pair of earphones, just a normal earphones, and the earphones do come with the jack that hooks up to the iPhones now, since they don't have the earphone port, and then it just comes with the charger. So that's just the basic iPhone, packaging. I always love iPhones packaging. I think that, or Apple's, I just think it's super like sleek and nice, and I just love it. So that was the packaging. So a little background of the reason why I even got the phone was because I was due for an upgrade from my iPhone. I had the iPhone 6S Plus, yeah. And it started kind of like just freezing on me, and it would always be dying, especially when I got my Apple Watch. I just felt like it was always dying, so I just felt like it was time for a new phone. And so the reason why I chose the iPhone X versus the iPhone 8 is solely because I feel like the iPhone 8 is exactly like the iPhone 6, but just with the new iOS update, which I already had on the 6. And so I just didn't really think that it was worth it to get the iPhone 8. Like, if I'm gonna get a new phone, I want it to be like the best new phone. I don't know. Not that the iPhone 8 isn't good, but I mean, I'm gonna have this phone for like 2 years, so might as well get the X. So I ended up going to trade my phone in at Best Buy because, first of all, the iPhone X is not available anywhere. And so what I did was Best Buy has this kind of program where you can trade your phone in to them, and then they give you a $250 gift card. And I just thought it was great because my boyfriend wanted a PlayStation, so the gift card could be for the PlayStation, and then I just traded my phone, and it just worked out that way. So the iPhone wasn't even supposed to come to me until November 30th, but I don't know what happened, and it arrived 2 days after I ordered it. So if you're interested in getting the iPhone X possibly before Christmas, I would check your local Best Buy and just see if maybe they have it available. I don't know. AT&T told me I had to wait till December 15th, but I guess Best Buy had it. So anyways, let's get right into the phone. So here is the iPhone. It is a beautiful phone. It just face recognized me. That's funny. It is a beautiful phone. It is very sleek. I got the color silver. To me, this doesn't really look like a silver color. It looks like a white. But I really liked the white, and I just thought it looked really, really pretty. I love the aesthetic of this phone. I think that it kind of reminds me of the old iPhone, like the very first iPhone I ever had, which was the 3G, I believe. It just reminds me of it from the sides. I don't know, but I love it. It's just so thin and sleek. It does look like an Android phone, but with that Apple kind of look to it. I don't know. I'm a huge Apple fan. I don't think I'll ever get an Android. I just don't like how they work. I have a MacBook, I have an iPad, I have an Apple Watch. I just like Apple. So I just love how it looks. It is slimmer. at least for what I think. I think the iPhone 6 was a little bulky, but I liked it at that point because I went from having an iPhone, what was it, a 4 or 5 or something, so it was kind of small, and then that one was bigger. So I did love my iPhone 6, but I just love the sleekness of this. It does look smaller. Like if you have it compared to the iPhone 6, it does look smaller, but it's not, because the screen is actually filling up the whole entire. Like if you put it on top of an iPhone 6, this whole phone is the size of the screen of the iPhone 6. So it just has a bigger screen and it got smaller. So again, just less bulky, which I really, really like. The only thing I don't like right now, I don't have a case because I didn't think I needed to order one yet, since I thought I wasn't going to get it till November 30th. But my Amazon Prime order should be coming in anytime today. And I ordered 2 cases. I ordered a bumper with rose gold on the side, and then it was just clear. And then I just ordered another rose gold one that has kind of like bedazzles on the back. I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to be good. I just got them from Amazon. But anyways, I didn't want to buy a case from Best Buy because they're expensive. Okay, so about the actual phone and things that I really, really like. I love the new larger screen. I think it looks amazing. I love watching videos on here. When you're watching videos, it allows you to have it on the normal size screen, or it allows you to kind of zoom in the video, and it fits it to the screen just so it is showing you the video on the full entire screen. I really, really enjoy that part of the iPhone. A lot of people don't like that you can see this black, I don't know if y'all can see it, this black kind of bar. To me, it doesn't bother me, but again, like I just don't care that much about a lot of technology things. Like to me, it's just nice that it has a huge screen. So it just doesn't bother me. So then the large screen, obviously, it was the selling factor in this phone. And I love it. I think it's great that it has the new large screen. So I do want to talk about the sides of the phone. So they are like, if you get the silver one, it has like a silver kind of edge to it. I already dropped this phone yesterday, but I didn't even drop it that like hard, and it didn't even fall that far from the ground. Like it literally fell like this far from the ground, and it kind of chipped on the side right here. So I was pretty bummed about that, just because I feel like my other iPhone was a little more sturdy, and I can totally see how that iPhone's hardware was just a little, I don't know, like not sturdy. Well, yeah, more sturdy, and I feel like this one feels a little cheap on the sides. Like it feels expensive, but it feels cheap. And maybe I just feel like that because it chips so fast. While my other iPhone, I could drop it and it wouldn't chip. So I don't know, maybe that's just me. I should probably be more careful. And I am getting a case today, so hopefully that will fix the whole dropping situation. So overall, the look of the iPhone, I love it. I just think it looks really pretty. I love the back. I love the camera in like this kind of shape. The screen, love how it looks, as opposed to my other iPhone, which I loved my other iPhone, but I just really like this one. Okay, so now moving on to the features of the actual phone. So the very first thing that everyone is talking about is the face recognition feature. I think the face recognition feature is really cool. Like when I look at it right now, it unlocked it and I can swipe it up, and it's really easy. I haven't had any problems with the face recognition not working. Like it recognizes me without makeup. It actually recognized me today with sunglasses. I don't know if it does with everyone, or I don't know if it recognized me because my sunglasses are not that dark. But it did recognize me. I can hold it like right here, and it unlocked it again. Let's see, I can hold it. I'm gonna try and hold it from like a lot of angles to show y'all if it unlocks. Unlocked here. So overall, the face recognition thing is really cool to me, and it also hooks up to your bank account and all those other things that you have on your iPhone, like apps that you might need a password for, like how you used to do your fingerprint. It does the face recognition thing, which I think is cool, but I also want to kind of try it and see, because my sister looks a lot like me. I wonder if it would recognize her face. I don't know. But I do think that it's a nice feature. The only thing that's really annoying to me is that sometimes, like if my phone is on my desk or something and I want to look at it, I don't want to have to keep picking up my phone to recognize my face. Which when you had the fingerprint option, you just could put your fingerprint on the phone at any time and it would unlock it. But with this one, you kind of have to be picking it up if you want, or otherwise, if you don't want to do the face recognition, you can still do your password. So that's kind of been the only thing that's a little bit annoying, especially like if you're driving and things like, and it's not recognizing you, then you have to go and do your password, which you shouldn't even be using your phone when you're driving, but you know, whatever. So anyways, so that can get a little bit of annoying. So the emojis, which everyone was also talking about, which the iPhone X does allow you to use emojis where you can, the emoji moves and kind of recognizes your face and does the same facial expressions that you're doing. I don't really care that much about emojis. I don't even use emojis whenever, like, on a day-to-day basis. First of all, I don't even like texting. So if I don't even like texting, and I'm adding emojis is just, I'm not going to do it. But having that feature to me was not something that I was super impressed with. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool, but I know I'm never going to use it. So to me, that emoji aspect is just not that cool. Also, I tried it and it kind of freezes on you. And I mean, it's cute, but it's just not something that I'm going to use. So I don't know. It just wasn't something that was really that cool to me. The next thing is the camera quality. That's another thing that everyone was talking about on the iPhone X. Again, I am just an everyday consumer of the iPhone. I don't use it for all these fancy things. So for me, I think that the camera quality is great. I'm actually going to insert some clips of me using the camera so that you can gauge for yourself what the camera quality actually looks like. I'm going to insert clips of just me outside, maybe me taking a picture of myself and just whatever. And you can see up here whether or not you think that the camera quality is good. Again, to me, I think that the camera is great. I thought the camera was on my other iPhone was great too because I just use it for everyday kind of pictures of my dog, pictures of me and my boyfriend. So I don't need this super fancy camera on my iPhone, but it's nice to have a good camera. But again, like I said, I think it's great and I really like it. The portrait aspect of it is really cool. I think that you just have to, it takes a little more like finagling with it. Like you can't just take a picture in a random place and expect it to look really pretty. You kind of need to set up the like where you're going to take the picture in order for the portrait to look good. So that's another thing that you might want to consider, but I do like the camera and I'm excited to keep using it. Okay, so battery life. Battery life for this phone is amazing. And I know like when you first get your iPhone, any new iPhone, I remember like it always works really well. And then over the course of the years, it starts kind of going down the drain. Well, that's kind of what happened with my old iPhone. The battery life just sucked, really. And with this one, I didn't charge it overnight, not the other day, and it still had like 50% battery. So I think that's pretty cool. It lasts all day. So the battery life is really, really good. So that's something that I like because my phone just was always dying. And especially with the Apple Watch, like I said, I have been wearing my Apple Watch and it doesn't drain my phone, which I really appreciate because what's the point of having my Apple Watch with a dead phone? So that's kind of the problem that I was running into with my old phone. But now that I have this one, I don't have that problem. So it's been really nice. Okay, so the next thing that is obviously something that everyone was talking about is not having a home button. So as soon as I got the phone, I was like, man, I feel like not having a home button is going to be really hard. But actually, I got really comfortable with not having an iPhone fairly quickly. Like at the Best Buy store, whenever we were setting up the phone and kind of transferring things back and forth from one iPhone to the other, I was messing around with it and I just don't have an issue with not having a home button. Like I like it. All you do is just swipe up and you go home. And like if you want to close apps, you just kind of hold on to the iPhone like home button, but it's really just like a little line. And I kind of like how it lights up. And then you can close out of apps by just holding on to the app that you want to hold, and then you get that little red line, and then you just swipe up. And I mean, it's been really easy to kind of get used to. So like if I'm here and I want to go back home, if I'm on Twitter and I want to go home, all I would do is swipe up, and then it just sends me right on home. I think it's nice. I mean, I have had moments where I'm like trying to click on right here thinking I have a home button, but it's it's not been that big of a deal to me. I got used to it pretty fast. And then the control center, you drag it from the top instead of from the bottom. So that's been another thing that was kind of hard to get used to, but honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. So that's that. Not having a home button just didn't really matter to me that much. Closing apps, I know that a lot of people were complaining about how hard it's not hard, but it's just like a longer step as opposed to before when you could just double click on the home button and swipe up. This one you have to like hold for a couple of seconds and then get that little red icon at the top and then swipe up. But again, it's not something that is a game changer for me. I just got used to it. Okay, so the colors of the iPhone are really, really pretty. I know that there was, what is it, LED? I don't know what was in the old iPhone. Again, I don't know a lot about technology, but they have an OLED screen technology on this new iPhone. I don't know. I think the colors look great. They look very vibrant. I mean, everything, like anything like YouTube on here looks really good. Pinterest, pictures of anything, everything looks really, really eye-pleasing. And I really appreciate that because not that I thought that my old iPhone was not good quality, but when I saw it against this one and I had my old iPhone at the Best Buy store, I was like, wow, this iPhone is really nice. Like, I just never really realized how outdated that iPhone was as opposed to when I got this one. So the colors are really pretty. I don't know. The iPhone X, I think they did a great job of including all of the newest technology in the phone to make it just look pretty. So the initial setup was kind of annoying. I lost a lot of my pictures and it was really hard to set up with my Apple Watch. I don't know if it's because I have the Series 2 Apple Watch and why it was so hard to pair the iPhone, but I ended up having to reset my Apple Watch, which was annoying because like I set up my Apple Watch to be exactly how I like and it didn't pair with my new iPhone. I had to try it like at least 4 times, but it eventually worked. So, and I haven't had any issues with it from then until now. So just the initial setup was annoying, but once you get past that, it's pretty easy. So it is faster and it doesn't freeze as much as my old one did. My old one just kept freezing on me. Like every single time I would text, it would like go blank and then it would erase my text and it was just really frustrating. So, you know, it's just so much better to have a pretty good functioning phone as opposed to the iPhone 6 that I had or 6S, whatever it was. So overall, what I think about the iPhone, I do think that the iPhone is worth getting if you're looking to get it for Christmas or if you were kind of just wondering, like, I don't know, should I get it? It is pretty expensive. I'm not going to lie. It is like $1,000, but nowadays most carriers allow you to pay it a month. So, I mean, if you really, really want it, I think it's a pretty good phone. Like, I really, really like it, but I will say it's not a necessity. Like, it is what it is. It's a phone, you know? Like if you're one of those people who uses their iPhone for like all these crazy recording things, then you might have a different opinion. But for me, I'm an everyday phone user. I use it for texting, social media, taking random pictures, and that's about it. So for me, I think it is a great phone. But again, it's not a necessity. It's not something that if you don't have the money for that you just have to splurge on. But it is nice and I do really, really like it. Like I said, my phone was already getting messed up and I figured why not upgrade now and just get the iPhone X instead of the 8. I just don't see the big point of the 8. It looks exactly like the iPhone 6 and the 7. Well, I guess, did the 7 have a plus? I don't remember, but they just look alike. And so I didn't see the point of getting that one. So overall, I do think that the iPhone is worth it, but it does have some repercussions and the price is kind of crazy. But I hope that this video helped you kind of understand the iPhone from a basic perspective, I guess you can say, like just from a person who uses their iPhone on a normal daily basis in the most normal way possible. And maybe you want to order it for Christmas or get it for someone for Christmas. Like I said, Best Buy has the option of pre-ordering it and I got it a lot sooner than if I would have gone to AT&T. So I hope you liked this video and I hope that it helped you figure out if you want to get the iPhone X or not. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've gotten the iPhone X, if you're going to get it, if you got the iPhone 8, or if you're finally gonna splurge and get this iPhone. I would love to know what you guys think, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get notifications of when I post a new video. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.